Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We've got a new series for you guys. Friday Flair. We're going to be talking tactics. We're going to be talking three keys to the match between Chelsea versus Manchester City. The two sides have already faced each other once this season. Manchester City coming out on top, Erling Haaland hat trick. Heavily rotated squad for City, not so rotated squad for Chelsea. Almost full strength for them, of course. But let's go. Let's get right into it. Don't want to waste any of your time. If you enjoy any of this video, please leave a like down below. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss another video. Let's go ahead and let's get right into the action. Chelsea's defense was awful last season, and their midfield will need to protect their backline once again. Look, luckily, not really for Enzo Maresca. Will likely not have to decide here since Cole Palmer's likely not going to be fit. Enzo Fernandez will likely be playing the more advanced role in midfield. This means you'll see a Lavio Caicedo, 8-6, 6-6 maybe. Maybe they both play kind of defensive with just kind of like an 8 in front of them. I don't really know exactly how they're going to set up. Obviously, they've been playing something more similar to a diamond, so maybe we see 6, 8, 8. 10 will be in Cuckoo, and then maybe Nicholas Jackson and whoever else. Maybe they get into that other striker beforehand, or maybe Madueke plays as like a striker / 10, and Cuckoo maybe on the left. We'll have to see. But I think from a midfield point of view, it'll be much better that way. With Lavio and Caicedo expected to play together, it'll protect the backline better. Taking a look among midfielders in the top 5 leagues, Caicedo ranked in the last season the 88th percentile with 2.86 tackles per 90, 67th percentile when it came to interceptions with 1.16 per 90, and the 93rd percentile with 1.85 blocks per 90. I think that this Chelsea midfield will be the best situation if they were to play with a midfield 3. I do think they'll play with the diamond again, but I think a double of Caicedo Lavio with Enzo Fernandez right in front of them would be the best situation for them. It'll just be interesting to see how they play with that diamond if they do decide to do that with Cole Palmer possibly not playing. I don't know. If he does play, he'll be in that 10, and then you have like a Caicedo Fernandez with Lavio behind them. That'll be very interesting. Then you've got Nkunku and Nicholas Jackson up front for Chelsea. Just kind of talking about lineups there and what we might see. But obviously, key one, the midfield situation at Chelsea. I think that if they can play it that way that I've just mentioned, I think that'll be their best bet. And I think that's where they'll see success against City, maybe being able to neutralize some of that midfield of Manchester City, especially with a player like Gavardio probably going to be playing on that left back position, working into midfields, things like that as well. Now we've got the second key to the match. We've got Manchester City's depth. And taking a look at City's lack of spending this summer, it will be tested immediately. Kyle Walker, John Stones, Rodri, and Phil Foden have not been playing a minute of preseason. Their last minute of football was the Euros final. And, Rico Lewis, Matthias Nunes, Akanji, and Kovacic are expected to all start for City. And probably those four are the four you're looking at replacing when it comes to minutes for Stones, Walker, Rodri, and Foden. Taking a look at this, while Rodri has 2.01 tackles compared to Kovacic 1.93 tackles per 90, the key numbers are found in places outside of just defensive numbers. Taking a look at Rodri, he wins 1.48 aerials per 90 compared to Kovacic, who just wins 0.23 aerials per 90. And then Rodri also registered more than double the progressive passes per 90 with 12.49 compared to Kovacic's 5.26. Rodri also has more progressive carries, successful take-ons, and touches in the attacking penalty area than his counterpart or his backup, Kovacic. So it'll be interesting to see if City can handle that. Maybe see Matthias Nunes and Kovacic both playing that role. Rico Lewis possibly playing on the right back position. So will he be tucking into the midfield instead of Gavardio? Will Gavardio be playing more defensive with Akanji and Ruben Diaz? It'll be very interesting to see what City do given their depth that they have in their squad. I think they will be okay. I don't think Savio is going to start. Despite the adjustments in this lineup, I do think Bernardo Silva will start in that midfield or kind of on the right flank as well. Taking a look, Akanji, I've already mentioned, Matthias Nunes, I've mentioned. But again, I think City's depth will be fine. I think that Rico Lewis will probably be the most glaring difference. I think Kovacic as well when it comes to just passing the ball forward. It'll be interesting to see how Kovacic handles that midfield diamond of Chelsea. Will Maresca's tactics outwork the replacements of a team like City? It'll be very interesting to see. I'm really excited for this match on Sunday. Really exciting to see what both teams have, and I think that this will be a very important match if City want to retain their title, they need to get off on the right foot by winning this one here on Sunday. Key 3 is Cucurella. Cucurella obviously having a fantastic Euros, and now he's been going around singing this song. He has been featuring in preseason for Chelsea as well. He did make a speedy return to the squad despite the celebrations. With uncertainty on whether or not Chilwell will be fit into Maresca's plans, Cucurella needs to hit the ground running for Chelsea this season. The question that needs to be answered is, will he and the Chelsea backline be able to stop Erling Haaland? Cucurella obviously is just one piece of that backline, but I do need Cucurella to not just offer what he did defensively for Spain. I need him to offer what he had going forward as well for Chelsea. Their left back and right back are going to be giving most of that width in that team, especially if they're playing the diamond once again. Taking a look at the team, Haaland with 27 goals last season and a preseason hat trick against the Blues. City comes in and has heavy favorites of this match. I do think it'll be much tighter than maybe we expect it to be. I think Chelsea's squad is improving. They spend a lot of money, so it's good that it's improving. I think the concerns for Chelsea right now, that goalkeeper position. I think is Cole Palmer is going to be fit or not, considering he didn't play many minutes of the Euros, and then he got his vacation, and so is he fully able to play in 90 minutes? That'll be a very important question. Do we see him start, and then maybe depending on how the game goes, he'll come off, and we'll see who gets subbed in for him, depending on how Chelsea are doing in that moment. Maresca's got a lot of questions to answer with this squad, and Guardiola has to really sort out his depth for this match. Score predictions, I'm going to say 2-1 City. I think that City just get enough. I think Haaland probably scores again. These keys to the match aren't based on what I think is going to be important to these teams, not so much what I think is actually going to happen. So if Chelsea want to win, they got to sort out their midfield. They got to sort out and make sure Cucurella plays at the level he can or did at the Euros. If you guys enjoy any of these videos, obviously subscribe. We're going to go 3 videos a week moving forward. We've got today, obviously, 3 keys, or as you know it is, Friday Flair. We're going to start a new series, The Breakdown, on Tuesday. So that'll be exciting. We're going to talk about breaking down all the matches from the weekend, or at least most of them, some of the key matches of the weekend. And then Sunday, we've also got one called Sunday Sit Down. We're going to sit down, talk about, situations at certain clubs. So, for example, this Sunday, don't miss, we're going to talk about every Premier League club's biggest mistake this offseason. So starting Arsenal all the way down to Wolves and West Ham, taking a look at the mistakes each club's made and how we can improve them during the season. And then Sunday Sit Down, this one's going to be a special one. We've got every Premier League club's biggest mistake this season. Let me know what you guys think below. Is your club's biggest mistake? Maybe I include one of your ideas and I'll shout you out in the video. So comment down below. Again, your score prediction and what you think your club's biggest mistake was this offseason, or maybe another club's mistake was this offseason. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys Sunday. Peace.